Stand by for disaster. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
There's a place up ahead and I'm going just as fast as my feet can fly. Come away if you're going. Leave the sinking ship behind. Come on the rising wind. We're going up around the bend. Bring a song and a smile for the banjo. Better get while the getting's good. Hitch a ride to the end of the highway where the neon the tanglewood. Come on the rising wind. We're going up around the bend. You can ponder the perpetual motion. Fix your mind on a crystal key. Always time for good conversation. There's an ear for what you say. Come on the rising wind. We're going up around the bend. Yeah. It's a ride to the end of the highway, and we'll meet by the big red tree. There's a place up ahead, and I'm going. Come along with me. Come on the rising wind. We're going up around the bend. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do yeah.
Proof that it ain't over till it's over. I was gluing something in place. My wedding ring hooked this and yanked everything over and broke everything while I was setting everything up. So there's a backtrack. This makes the third time this nose gear is snapped off. I had it epoxied on last time. It is definitely a weak point on this helicopter, and you absolutely want to put it on as one of the last things you do. Now let me get back to repairs. Man, it ain't over till it's over. As they say about flying, flight's not over till the chocks are in. Okay, it tore his hand off and took the step he was holding on to with it. One thing about that nose gear, it's a simple butt joint, so it actually looks like it snapped off clean, so I can just glue it back on. But boy, that sure got my attention. Okay, I've got that hardening in his hand. Stop snickering, you know that's not what I meant. I've got the nose wheel back on and it's hardening, so now I just can't touch anything for however long. Hey, Glue Troopers, Max and Max's models here. So after I found this photograph and I saw this big red fire extinguisher set up, I thought I would cobble something together to sort of mimic it. I wasn't going for super detail, just something to sort of set the stage. So I found some old resin bombs and a drop tank and some 3D printed ladder material, which is actually just grid material for something that was 3D printed, and got some wheels. Those wheels came off of Keeler's Customs, the Yellow Fever. Those are the rims of the front wheel split in half. And I thought I would just cobble together something that looked like the units I used to see in the Army around the airfield. And of course, they were going to need a ladder to fuel the airplane, so I did find some 3D printed grid material that I used to cut up and make a ladder with. And then I decided that, this kind of had the general idea. I was happy with it. But since that nose wheel is unreliable, I went ahead and glued a jerry can to a sandbag and put it under the wheel like a chock, like somebody set it there. But that way, should the wheel fail, it doesn't quite fit snug, but at least it'll keep it from, going all the way down, won't damage the antennas or anything. Then I had the issue with the handrail with the hand that came off. Had to glue that back on and get everything, flip it back over, just the whole process over again. But we got it done, and it barely fits on the shelf. So I am celebrating with some Daisy Cutter whiskey. One drop and you're bombed. Yeah, I made that up. Of course, that's AI generated, but if I make a whiskey, that's going to be the name of it, at least one of them. So speaking of which, after this build, I am having a cocktail. I made the mistake of spending the morning. I got curious about the Air Force and the Army with the jets, the T-37 tweets and the other stuff. I'd heard that there were some other Army jets they played with. And so Glue Trooper said, hey, look, there's this book, Army Aviation after 1947. Just a little bit I saw looked impressive, so I went ahead and ordered one off of eBay. And, oh my God, when I started reading this old PDF form of this old Army report, it was mesmerizing to me because I'm a history geek. Of course, it is Somonix. It would bore anyone else to sleep. And it will be probably the basis, that in the book will probably be the basis of some future videos because, man, with the Army and jets, it got a lot weirder than I thought. I'd heard some stuff, but now they've got receipts. That'll come in the future, or as our good channel friend Dan Monroe, that is a subject of another video. So guys, you take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you later. And as always, model on. Hit me again.